Hey guys, and welcome to Super Action Smash, coming to you from Time Warp Comics and Games in Cedar Grove, New Jersey. My name is Steve Strangio, and this guy...
Jason Brown.
Yeah, you're doing the dramatic move, Jason Brown.
I did it really slow, though.
Yeah,
I tried a slow turn, like on a pedestal. Like
can
a
you make
mannequin.
your hair fly away when you do that?
I can if I do it fast.
Yeah,
I don't know if I can do it slow.
That's it. There you go. Yeah, I'm not even...
It didn't really work, though.
It's like in front of your face.
Yeah, it's like a hair curtain.
Yeah. Hair curtain. One of my favorite films.
Curtains up.
Curtains up. Behind the camera is Stephanie Flores. Hey, say hi.
Hello.
Hello. She'll be helping us out today, getting different camera angles, whereas we're not just like standing around and having a two-shot and doing stuff like that. So we wanted to try something new.
Yeah, and this is the second time actually.
Because what happened the first time?
We didn't have any sound.
It was a new. We've done black and white episodes, so we decided to do a silent film episode.
Yeah, it was
and
great.
It was awesome.
Everybody loved it.
Yeah.
Especially when they said they couldn't hear us.
Well, hence the silent film.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as you can see, all the new comics are available. It was New Comic Book Day. Earlier on, we had a brief tour of all the new board games.
Take two tour.
Is he still here? Wait, can we do that one more time? Because the first time there was actually no sound whatsoever. Say hi to the gang and introduce
classic
yourself.
silent film approach.
Yeah.
I'm Connor. It's very nice to meet you. I'm here at Time Warp Comics with these fine gentlemen.
Bring it in.
And
All right.
I am very happy to introduce you to these board games that we have on sale.
So why don't you come on over here, tell us more about the board games. As you can see, we're in a live comic book store right now. There will be stuff going around, but that's okay. It's part of the fun.
They're all made out of real boards.
Yeah.
Classic boards.
Yes, classic boards.
Tell us more. So 50% off these things, right?
Right.
Yeah.
These are games that have been kicking around for a while. Very tight rule sets. All very good choices, especially the stuff personally picked by the owner on this table.
Sweet.
But as new games come out and things kind of get washed away because things are releasing all the time, we have new content coming in, and all of these games are like great and would make great gifts, and we would just love for people to enjoy them.
Oh, cool. Well, people coming in right now, checking out to buy some cool stuff. So thank you very much for that. We're going to take a look at some of these board games a little later, but I appreciate all your help. And come on down, guys.
Woo!
Deals are happening. All right, so come on. Jason, have a seat. Grab a seat.
Sitting?
Sit down right there.
With my posterior.
You'll post it right on.
Alright, if you say so.
This is our new location
Oh,
right
God.
now. Before you all right?
No, I'm fine.
You sat down okay? Did you hurt
Yeah.
your bottom?
No.
Is your bottom okay?
Maybe. I'll never tell.
If you are new to the show, let me tell you guys what we're all about. Basically, we tell you about the upcoming geek events, or we talk about the stories that are out there that are most exciting that you guys are talking about. We don't really break news stories, you know. We just kind of like, once they're broken, once they're braked, we talk about them.
Once they are baroque.
Broken.
The old, the classic term, baroque.
Baroque?
Yes.
We basically do 17th century music here.
Yes.
That's all we ever really talk about. Because I forgot to make Jason an admin of this page, he will be getting your comments, but we'll get to them eventually. Maybe like 5 days later.
I'll get there.
You know, well, if you have any questions. So if you do post something and we don't answer, relax. We'll get to it. And we'll talk to you guys. Relax. I'm a professional. So,
I think I'm on the right stream.
I mean,
Oh, you're on the right
they'll
stream
pop
now?
up
I
you.
think I can take some live comments if people want to comment and
They
let us
pop
know
up
that
you.
you are real.
and once again, if you can hear us, let us know.
Yeah,
That would
please.
help.
Maybe we don't have to do this 4 times. That'd be great.
I think we should just continually do a Groundhog Day show.
We'll just redo the beginning every time
Yeah.
and just become slightly
Better at
more
flipping your
improved
hair.
humans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to be an improved human. I want to help. I want to help society.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I want to learn piano and cheat at Jeopardy, like Bill
Tom
Murray.
is working for sure.
That's what he
It
did.
is working for sure, so that's cool.
Thanks, Tom. You're the man.
She can also give comments because she is right there.
That's true, yeah.
Didn't realize.
But then who am I?
But you
You're
are the
still
glue.
Jason Brown.
You're the glue of the show. If you were in here, I'd be like talking to the wall.
I've had a lot of good conversations with the wall. I don't
Have
know.
you? How many drugs are you today because of all the head colds? Sudafed? You got Sudafed?
Yeah, we do it. Yeah. Sometimes.
Yeah.
It depends, really.
Yeah.
Who knows?
The new element of the show is that we have Stephanie behind the camera, which and thank you, Stephanie, for coming down and being a part of this.
Happy to be here.
You're awesome.
We're legit.
You know, we want to give you guys a more visual aspect to the show as opposed to just like the two of us talking. The first time we did the show, it was like I did like 3 cameras, and then we would film it, and then I'd be in the editing room for like 5 hours and a half, and then, you know, we'd do the show. And it was awesome, but it wasn't immediate.
It wasn't immediate. People couldn't touch us.
They can
with
touch
their
us now?
eyes.
Can they touch us now with
They
their
can
eyes?
touch us with their eyes.
Yeah.
And their words.
And
they
their-
can touch us with our words.
And their feelings.
Comment.
Talk to us and touch us with your words and your feelings.
Ooh.
Yeah. This became a $1.99 download show.
This show got a little sexier than normal.
So usually when we do the show, we would just like talk and talk and talk and talk until we were bored. But now I kind of figured that we'd create a structure for the show.
Ridiculous.
What? Don't you want to do a structure?
Never liked structure.
Why don't you? You were like a rebel?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I have many causes.
I'll give me one.
No structures.
No structure is that's his main cause.
It's main cause.
No, and when you're doing the cause, you don't even you just show up and hope for the best.
Yeah, really, pretty much. Yeah,
Pretty much.
I kind of fly by the seat of my pantaloons.
You wear pantaloons?
Oh yeah.
How are they? Are they better than pants?
No.
No. I would guess more room.
Yeah,
Like balloons and pants.
quite large.
Yes, I would assume so.
Yes.
Well, maybe you need
And they're
them.
always full of helium.
I'm gonna do a spit take one of these days. I promise.
I
It's
will-
gonna.
I
It's gonna
will,
happen. It's gonna.
You know how some people have like kind of like oh they're like, oh, if I've got a superpower, like I have like two latent superpowers.
Okay, first.
One is I always make eye contact
Okay.
at inopportune times.
Gotcha.
Like I'll be sneezing or like I'll be full yawn.
Yeah.
Someone 700 miles away, I'll make eye contact with them and they'll be like, "What's up?
Why is he looking at me?
Why's
like?
your face like
And your face is like.
What's wrong with your face?" And I'm like, "Ah." And number two,
Yeah.
I always get spit takes.
Okay.
All the time.
All right.
I'll say stuff. I'm gonna kill somebody one of these days.
I hope so.
I
That'd be
almost
fun.
did. I almost
Can we
did
get it on
like
camera?
a week ago. I
That'd
almost
be-
killed somebody.
You almost killed somebody.
Yeah.
What happened?
So, well, I was saying some kind of nonsensical garbage that I say.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
And someone was started choking, and I almost killed them. Apologize to the world.
Yeah.
If you're watching this and you happen to be eating or ingesting any sort of liquid,
Yeah. Yeah.
you're gonna die.
So if you're watching the show and you're eating or drinking, just be warned.
You're gonna die.
You're gonna die.
Spoiler alert.
Watching the show.
Fair warning.
We're just kidding.
Fair warning. Spoiler alert. You're dead.
Also,
You're dead. You're dead to me.
I want
You're
his
not.
family dead.
You're not. You're not dead to me.
So during the show, also we got later on in the afternoon,
Whoa.
we have Val coming here.
Well, it's a different show.
Yeah, that's a whole different show. That'll be a strategy
Different
show.
show.
And we'll be interviewing our pal Val about her past. Now, she may actually come here while we're doing the show because we actually got the the text that she's on her way.
If that's the case, we'll throw the book at her.
Which book? We
Book
have a
'em.
few here to book people.
There's a lot. Yeah.
Well, you have a
We'll
bunch of
probably throw
games.
mostly a graphic
Just
novel.
throw a box, box. of
We got.
games.
We'll throw a box.
It's
at
true.
her.
We have a lot of these awesome board games here.
But she has like awesome rock powers, so she'll probably knock it out.
She'll rock power slide underneath
That's right.
and then do like a
One of these things like.
and then like oh, solo. Is that how you?
I'm wearing. Speaking of rock, I'm wearing my hard rock T-shirt that we got in the rock capital Orlando.
Yes.
But
Where rock originated.
I went to
Orlando.
Orlando, the land of rock
The
opportunity.
land of Rockaroni.
I went to Universal Studios for my birthday.
He had one.
If you want to guess how old I am, start guessing, and then I'll tell you how old I am a little later. But it was awesome, and my wife, besides buying me a ticket to go see Blue Man Group, which I finally got a chance to see,
How were they? What color were they? That
awesome. They were magenta, ironically. Magenta Man Group didn't
good
really.
twist.
It was an opening to the show, then they went right into Blue Man Group.
Okay.
And then
I was wondering if they had other colors open for that.
sometimes the yellow is open for them. Have you heard of that?
Oh, yeah.
Always afraid.
They're scared though.
Always.
They do very short acts.
It's like, oh, and they leave. It really kind of sucks.
They bang a couple things and they're like, color, bye. That's all they do.
But she wanted to buy me this, so she bought me this, and I love this style of shirt. And if you're a guy out there that makes, or a woman out there that makes these styles of shirts, and you want me to wear it on the show, I'll do it.
They
As long
call,
as it
what are
looks
they
cool.
called? Like bowling shirts?
It's, I guess, button down. I don't know if it's button down
like
work
a
shirt.
mechanic's outfit?
It's, I guess, yeah, something like that.
I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I have. I also bought a Duff Brewery shirt that says product tester, and also cool stuff. So they recreated Springfield in Universal.
It's great.
And
You
I
have
was-
to paint yourself yellow before
You
go.
do. You have to. People who are jaundiced are like in free.
In forever, yeah. They're there.
Yellow Man Group is there constantly.
That's good.
They headline there.
That's smart. That's a smart billing. They have a good agent.
They have a very good agent. So we have 5 stories.
We actually have stories today.
5 stories that
You
we're
got
gonna
so excited.
we're gonna tell you.
I know.
Are you happy about the 5 stories?
Maybe.
Yeah. So 5 hours later, when the show's over, you'll know that we had 5 stories. So it's about an
One
hour
per hour.
per story. So
That's not true, guys. Don't turn off.
No, we're just kidding. Usually the show runs for like a half an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell all your friends, by the way. We are live. This is live.
We're live.
I will take your comments.
You know,
I don't know where I'll put them, but I'll take them.
Time Warp Comics and Games. Go to timewarpcomics.com, and as you can see, lots of really amazing stuff here. They have this. We'll look at the. If you look at some of the pre-shows, we went over some of the comic books they have over here as well. So as you know, every Wednesday is New Comic Book Day, and
What?
you know, so they have some specials.
Every Wednesday?
Every Wednesday.
That
There's-
seems like too many Wednesdays.
What's that? Oh, there you are. Okay.
Oh,
So let's talk about stuff. Director David Ayer teases a possible Gotham City Sirens cast. You know about Gotham City Sirens?
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about this briefly in our fake episode that wasn't real.
Our rehearsal episode.
In our fake
You
rehearsal
can't do that
episode.
joke now. You can't do the joke now.
They didn't hear that
I'm
joke.
forcing you to do another joke now.
Didn't hear it.
When you hear Gotham City Sirens, what do you say? Go, be funny.
All right, well, it's clearly about how a bunch of mermaids...
Yeah. Oh, you went the
Come out.
mermaid route.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
classic sirens. So a bunch of Greek women wash up on shore.
That's hot.
They happen to be sirens, actual mermaids.
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 Actual mermaids.
Aren't you Swedish? You're actually Swedish by origin, aren't you?
Pretty much, yeah.
okay.
You know, I come from the land of chefs.
Bork, bork, bork.
Yes. And Tom Pollock, yeah, it's a 24-hour live stream. We're just going to go until we die.
Pretty much.
No food, a little
Well,
bit of water.
I have water, and I do have candy up front.
Well, that's not even food.
Really?
Yeah.
No, candy is
the
food.
best kind of food.
Candy is food,
Is it?
ladies and gentlemen. This is,
Is it?
Yeah. Snickers, it really satisfies.
I mean,
Well, you
Jason
heard it
had
here
like
first.
2 boxes of waffles. at
Yeah,
one
2
time,
boxes
so,
of
like,
waffles.
That's true, yeah.
You had 2 boxes of waffles this morning?
No. Well, I wish. Please.
Oh, stop.
This isn't...
Start.
Oh.
Oh, stop. So 3 months after it was first reported that Margot Robbie pitched a female-centric DC film to Warner Brothers, the project now has a writer, as well as a title and director. The news dropped just last night that the project, now titled Gotham City Sirens, will reteam Margot Robbie with her Suicide Squad director, David Ayer. Actually, my wife got the extended cut version of Suicide Squad, now with more Harley and Joker.
How is that?
It's good.
Really?
I think you need to have the extended cuts in your house, which sounds dirty if you think about it, but it's you're more apt to hang out and relax and watch and fill out the story. When you go see the movie, you're there, you want to just see the movie and kind of move on to the next thing.
Really? I like long movies, though. I don't mind it.
Theater owners hate long movies.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess
I like
less showtimes.
they need to pack in as many show times as possible. I personally like long movies also, but sometimes, and you can tell that it would drag a little too long, you know, and you want to go, all right, we get the point, they're in love, let's move on to it. But it really worked this time, because now I got to really understand why Harleen Quinzel fell in love with the Joker. What do you think?
My skeptical face.
What? Tell me more.
This is this face right here.
Give me a counterpoint.
It's my skeptical face.
Tell me more about why you have a skeptical face.
I didn't like Jared Leto's Joker.
Tell me, De Niro, why? Look at
Say a
that.
few things.
That's De Niro right there. Look at him.
I didn't like it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Harry De Niro.
Harry De Niro.
The lost De Niro brother, Harry De Niro.
Harry De Niro. That's me.
Higher things.
What are you, prick you? What are you talking about, you prick you? Come on, Jared Leto was great, you prick.
I can't do a voice. I can only just do the face and
That's
the
all you
hands.
can Look, Jared Leto was tasked to, after everybody thought that the Joker from the remake from Dark Knight would never top Jack Nicholson, and then he did.
If only, well,
Maybe it was just too soon. Maybe that's the problem.
yeah.
And it was a brand new take on it.
It was very different. It was like modern day, kind of like gangster Joker.
And it was a precedent for it. It did exist in print,
It's true.
that
yes.
style of Joker, so he was kind of playing off that.
You think he's gonna peel his face off?
Well, that would
Some
be
point.
Killing Joke, right? Yeah, so
Yeah, but it's like the same Joker, right?
sort of.
In some way.
Yeah,
It was a continuation after that one, wasn't it?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And so I mean, honestly, there was a part where I think he lost the Joker accent in the extended cut. If you listen very closely, I think he becomes Jared Leto for a second, dressed as a Joker, and does not sound like the Joker at all. So.
The whole time I thought he was Jared Leto. He never sold me. I don't know.
All right, well, that's
I'm not gonna say that his performance wasn't good, because like you could tell he was into it.
Yeah.
But he never sold me. I never caught it. I
Okay,
don't know.
okay.
And then all the dumb tattoos really turned me off. Like he just got like words. Who gets words?
Who gets words?
Who's ever had a tattoo
A lot
with
of
words?
people have tattoos of words.
Just prove it.
Well, you watch wrestling, don't you?
I guess I do.
Okay,
You got me.
Who is the SmackDown champion?
Oh boy, you're right.
Yeah, so there's a lot of people who have that. So whatever.
Tattoos are real, folks.
It's not a myth. Tattoos actually exist.
Learn something new every day.
So let's see here. Poison Ivy and Catwoman. Cat will be in Gotham City Sirens. No word yet as to who will be playing them.
I hope they're all reprised roles. Julia Roberts as Poison Ivy.
Julia Roberts. So let's see here. Margot Robbie is set to reprise her Suicide Squad role as Harley Quinn. Will also executive produce the film.
Good for you, kid.
She pitched the idea for the film to the studio.
I can say that because we're like the same age.
We're about the same age.
Yeah, which makes me sick on the inside. But that's a whole different story.
You're gonna get there. You're gonna be a world famous actor.
Can't wait to be the next Harley.
You're gonna be the next Harley Quinn.
I can
Everyone's
do it.
gonna wear
do
it
like
for
the
Halloween.
pigtails.
You're gonna get a tramp
Right?
stamp.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna get words tattooed across your face.
Be like Daddy's little monster. Right?
The next cosplay you have to go as Harley
I
Quinn.
have to go. I'm not shaving.
No, you don't have to. No,
won't do it.
Harley has a problem with her hair.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Yada yada yada. Margot reportedly pitched the idea for the film to the studio. Geneva Robertson Dware is working on scripts for. She's a writer. She's working on scripts for Tomb Raider, a remake of actually Sherlock Holmes 3. She'll be writing as well, and she'll be writing Gotham City Sirens. It doesn't have a release date, but they are fast tracking it because Harley Quinn. What's up?
Fun little tidbit I heard about the whole Suicide Squad biz.
Yeah, go for it.
They're gonna do 3 more movies. They announced
3 more movies.
Yeah, they're doing the Gotham City Sirens.
Okay.
Deadshot, Will Smith getting his own movie.
He has to.
He has to.
Yeah.
He was one of the bigger stars on the cast.
Yeah.
He really shined too, I thought, in the movie. So they're gonna give him his own.
Yeah.
And then they're doing obviously Suicide Squad 2.
Okay. Squad
just-
harder.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Hard squads.
Hot squatter. Hard squatter.
Hot squatter.
That's the porn version.
Yes.
Yeah.
Suicide Squatter.
Squatter. How far? I mean, they have to keep doing it. Amanda Waller is a pivotal character in the DC universe.
Yeah.
So they proved how hardcore she is. If you ever watched the Justice League Unlimited cartoon
old
series,
animated series. Yeah.
I
She's
think it was
hardcore.
2 seasons, 2 or 3 seasons. One of the besides the Batman animated series, one of the most well written, animated series that are out there. They did not write them for kids. And I remember when it came out, it was actually, I think, like a Saturday morning cartoon, or even on the Cartoon Network.
It was. Yeah, I remember watching it on the WB.
WB, so well written.
Yeah,
So definitely, either pick up the DVD if those still exist, or just do the digital download for that.
They used to be on Netflix. The Justice League cartoons. They might still be
They
there. I
might
don't know
still
if
be.
they
Yeah,
are.
search for it. Yeah,
They were good. They were really great. Young Justice too.
Young
Another
Justice,
one.
I agree with you.
More recent, still super great. Coming back.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
Crazy.
They-
What a world we live in.
It's getting,
knew?
now that there's like the digital sphere is out there, digital domain, digital streaming and such, there are so many opportunities for content, and so many very specific. Even on the CW app, CW Seed, they have some animated features as well. Vixen, they actually based the live action, I think, Vixen, that is now in Legends of Tomorrow. To me, I don't have any proof, but it feels like they based her character on the animated character on the CW, so it all kind of
Probably.
rolls around.
Margot Robbie based her character on the animated character.
It feels like the Arkham Asylum Harley.
It does,
Yeah.
but Harley was created by
In the
in the animated series.
Paul Dini, I think it was
Yeah.
his name. So she came there and then just kind of like went off in 17 different directions. There's something about, and please comment on this if you are watching, when you're watching,
Yes.
why you like Harley so much. My wife is hardcore Harley Quinn fan, has cosplayed as Harley Quinn a couple times. You can actually see her interviewing people on some of our episodes. To me, I think people love Harley so much is because, now, sure, she's sociopathic. That's why people love Negan. He is so charismatic, but he's also a sociopath. But Harley is a straight-up sociopath. But at the same time, she touches the base of like every woman who's ever been trapped in a relationship where she can't help the fact that she loves the bad boy. And there are so many deep-seated issues there.
He's just a hunk.
Oh my God, he's like so hot.
Joker's like a hunk. And his voice is great.
And he lives by his own rules, and it's awesome.
So we actually have a comment.
We have a comment about that.
Yeah,
Hit
I
me.
do.
want to read it. Let me read this.
Do you want to read it?
Yes.
Oh.
Whoa, put me out of job already. Go
What is
for it.
All right. Tom asked if you were to Wow, I can't read.
Can you-
Okay,
can you
okay,
do
You
this?
want my
alright.
glasses?
I
I
took
got
the job.
my
Okay.
glasses here.
If you guys were going to make a list of like 5 essential movies from the DC universe, what would it be on it?
Oh wow.
Yeah,
You
it's a
go
pretty
first.
good question. Me? Do you want to do back and forth? We'll go.
Yeah. If I can remember most of them.
All right. So, no particular order, just a pile of things that are
DC
cool.
universe. Wow.
Yeah. Right. There's not many to choose from,
There's not a lot to choose from, really.
but
Yeah.
there also is a lot to choose from.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, sure. I'll go with that.
So, obviously Clooney Batman. No, I'm just kidding. That's-
Okay. Clooney could have been an awesome Batman, and it just spiraled to hell.
If only he just did heists the whole time.
Pretty much.
If only he just did Ocean's 11 with a Batman mask the whole time.
People forget Batman is a detective. He's the world's greatest detective. You might want to explore that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Anyway,
Anyway.
so I get it. No particular order here. The first Tim Burton Batman movie.
1989,
It's great.
which I was at in the first row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were there. You were at the first row of 1989.
Exactly.
He was
The
there.
entire 1989, I was in the first row.
I came in the back half of 89.
You weren't even born yet.
In the back half of 89. That's when I was born.
You were a fetus in the back row.
Yeah. I love this movie, Batman. And then I happened, and then there I was.
You were born during Batman.
89. Anyway.
These kids today with that Batman, they don't know.
So yeah, both of those Tim Burton Batman movies, putting them up there,
Okay.
and then you got Slim Pickens from there down, I believe.
Pretty
you
much.
got, let's say, just man, I guess the next 3 Nolan Batman movies. There's 5. There you go.
Where is her? That's the entire movie.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, we got
I like
Val.
Bane when he was.
Is Val here?
Val is here.
Valerie is here.
It sounds like if Yoda was was Bane.
Yeah, it's not a good Bane.
If you want to do Vane, it's basically
Bane?
It's Bane. It's there's Val.
It's Val.
It's Val. She's gonna be on later. It's Sean Connery if he has a head cold. That's basically
Oh.
Bane. Yes, you must talk like this. It is true.
the Rockies.
Yeah, sure. So basically, it's it. That's what he sounds like. He goes
Oh.
off on this tangent.
It's like a whistly old man.
Pretty much, pretty much. Yeah. But then towards the end, okay. So I honestly,
You got 5?
I don't have 5.
Well, Jason
First-
cheated with
Was
putting
it-
like 3.
So,
I
super,
didn't cheat.
That's
I
cheating.
picked 5 separate Batman movies.
well, yeah, that's true.
Those are 5 separate movies.
All right, so Superman 2, the Richard Donner extended cut of Superman 2. That's my first DC.
Okay.
But then like you're right. It's like then what? You know, I'm mostly a
I think
Marvel.
future movies?
I'm mostly a Marvel guy. You know, and
Howard the Duck, Howard the Duck, Howard the.
If
just
they did
5 Howard the Duck.
if they did Howard the Duck correctly, that would be an awesome movie. Okay, it was not the movie it was back in the '80s. Okay, Howard the Duck is what he was when in the Collector in the end credits of Guardians. So that's what Howard the Duck should be.
They're going to
okay?
do a new one. I think they said they're going to do a new one.
He's a
some point.
he's a wise ass. He's a smart ass.
It's true.
You know, he's sarcastic as all hell, and it should be Howard the Duck should be an R-rated movie. So okay, so
Whoa.
yes, it should be. If you're gonna do a film about a duck, it has to be R-rated. Okay,
You know
there's
what?
no other way
I
around
never
it.
thought of it, but that makes perfect sense.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And I don't have any other DC movies that I mean, I'm hoping Wonder Woman is gonna be awesome. It looks like it's awesome.
Looks cool.
DC needs its Iron Man. Okay, we all know that the
Aquaman.
the whole,
Let's hold out for it. It might be cool. I think it might be cool.
it's Game of Thrones underwater, but
I'm all in.
I think it should. That's the right way to go with it, because if you had like the green tights and like, hi, I'm talking to fish, that's never gonna
It's
work.
got Khal Drogo
yeah,
throwing
exactly,
spears and lapping water.
Exactly.
It's probably just going to be him flipping his hair like with water, just like splashing each other for like 2 hours.
He drinks water very angrily.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
It'll be like Magic Mike, but just like in the water and him just splashing.
Just gyrating around.
Yeah.
You know?
He'll like have a spear every now and then and be like, hey.
Magic Mike in 3D.
Yeah, right.
He'll be like pole dancing, but with a spear.
Exactly,
It'll be
exactly.
the Atlantean spear.
That would be
That
$1 billion
sounds
in
painful.
one weekend.
That's a good movie.
Stephanie wants to see it.
Yeah, right.
So does Val.
Magic Mike? No
Mad-
one wanted to go with me.
Superhero match. It's hard to
Right.
find guys the same.
I didn't even watch the
Mad-
second one.
I mean, pretty much all we do
I
on
can't
this
think of
show-
any other Marvel DC film. Can you give me a list of some of the DC films?
Ah!
I don't know. I mean, we know we had Superman. We know we had
Flash.
Batman. but it's not.
Flash
It's not a
movies?
movie. TV series they try. See, here's
Wasn't
the thing.
there an old Flash movie?
Here's the thing. Okay, I don't remember.
There
Old Flash.
was.
There was an
From
old.
the 80s?
Yeah.
The one with Queen did the soundtrack to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's Flash Gordon.
That's Flash Gordon.
That's Flash Gordon.
Close
yeah.
enough.
Yeah, it's close,
Close enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is an
veto
awesome film.
Flash Gordon.
Yeah, awesome film. Completely insane, amazing film.
Thanks for the question, Tom. That
Yes.
was cool.
All
Got us
I,
off on a good tangent.
all I can say is for DC guys, like I said, you need to make your stamp, and you will, because you're a billion-dollar company, and you will. We're all waiting for it to happen. We want it to happen.
Yeah.
You know, because
There's a lot of good stories
ebbs
DC
and
can
flows.
tell that
Yeah.
they just haven't had the time to do.
and then when we've mentioned this before, and I mentioned in the conversation before, DC is all about the gods, and Marvel is all about the real people.
Speaking of DC, don't we have another Batman story? I think we do, right?
Where is it? Is it here?
I don't know.
I have a Godzilla. I'm gonna give you a little peek here. We got Godzilla sequel.
Gojira!
We have Avatar, and then we talk about Kevin Smith. So,
You didn't bring the Batman story?
and then we're in the Batman. What is the Batman? Do you remember the Batman story?
Yeah, 2017. They're gonna start shooting the new Batman movie.
I thought I wrote that down.
You did somewhere. I got it in my primer. That's all.
I probably just forgot to bring it. Yeah. But the Batman is coming
What a
in
jerk.
2018. I don't care.
What a joker, this guy.
Mm.
Gonna sabotage our Batman story.
It's all about me just sabotaging the show.
I
but
think
moving on.
Batfleck will be good though.
He's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
And it's calling the Batman, so it's kind of a reboot once again.
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna work out. You know, he
As long as they don't kill his parents again. I've seen.
Wait, his
Bruce's-
parents die?
Sorry, spoiler. I've seen Bruce's parents die like a million times already.
Yeah.
Just get over it, man.
We're kind of done with that.
Just get over it.
Just move on to some other origin story.
Find a different animal.
He's an alien.
What if he like gets like a stress dog, like a therapy dog?
He's a therapy dog.
He becomes like Dog Man instead.
Bat pug.
Yeah.
Let's
why
do
not?
that. I want to see that.
He still has the bats, but he has like his therapy pug. He's like, oh no.
Whenever he feels about his parents, he like just hugs the pug.
Yeah.
You know, it takes over for Robin.
Yeah. The pug could be named Robin.
Rob-
Put it in the little outfit. Aww.
Rob Pug.
Cute.
Yeah, there you go.
Little Robin, little dog, little Robin dog.
Stephanie, I want to see a picture of Bat Pug. So
Bat
if we can
Pug.
make that happen, that'd be awesome.
Aw.
Yeah, we could do that.
We'll just keep throwing art projects at her
Exactly.
until she can't do any of them.
So I couldn't really give you a list of the top DC films that I like because I think I will ask me like a year from now.
Wow,
and I
that's
think
a
I will.
long time.
I will tell you about my favorite DC films.
He's
right
still
now.
using dial-up, so it's gonna take long.
I know, exactly. Godzilla sequel and Pacific Rim sequel. The titles have been revealed. So Legendary has revealed the official titles for both Godzilla and Pacific Rim. Godzilla
Where are they?
are going to be called
Where are they?
Godzilla King of Monsters.
Classic.
Yeah.
That's
That'll
what
be
the first one was called.
No, I think it's just called Godzilla.
The first American film.
Yeah, yeah. With Raymond Burr.
Sure.
Yeah, they had him in there.
Why not?
Gareth Edwards is going to be doing it. Let's see, it will be filmed. Oh, so a sequel to Gareth Edwards' film. So
He's not doing it.
Michael Dougherty is going to be directing Godzilla King of Monsters. He made a film called Krampus.
Yeah, very
which
cool.
I think Kevin Smith was trying to get made, and then they just made it.
He's good with like creature features. You know, like his special effects stuff looks great. I don't know if you saw Krampus or not.
I have not.
Special effects in that were awesome.
Yeah.
Prosthetics were really good. A lot of what I like about it that I think is cool. Tangent. Look out.
There we go.
It's getting holiday time now.
We're at 28 minutes.
Whatever. But what I like about it is that I think it's a lost kind of art nowadays that you see. Most people don't do practical effects anymore.
Right.
But when they're done well, they look better.
Yeah.
There's no getting around it.
Yeah.
It looks good. And if it's done right, it'll look right. You know what I'm saying?
But don't you think we're at a period, though, where the CGI is going to get so amazing?
Yeah, and there won't even be actors anymore.
They'll
They'll
just,
just like Google, like
Yeah.
AI will just throw out movies like every day.
I think it's going to happen. I mean, it has to. I mean, it's sort of already happening with a lot of superhero films because they can't do the stunts,
Yeah.
so they just CGI it, and you can't. It's kind of seamless.
It's getting tough for an actor. You'll just be like in a bubble, and they'll be like, do the whole movie.
Mhm,
You'll have by yourself.
Yeah.
Everybody else will be fake. They pay one person.
Just one guy to hold like a microphone.
Yeah. So
So
anyway, yeah,
that's basically-
Godzilla.
So Godzilla, King of Monsters. So yeah, Godzilla.
So
Tangent.
there you know, Godzilla. There you go.
Now Pacific Rim.
Oh,
Sounds like a porno film.
much
Pacific
excited.
Rim is going to be called Uprising.
Yeah, it was called Maelstrom.
Oh really?
Yes.
Okay.
But
like
it's
that.
not anymore.
Previously titled Pacific Rim Maelstrom. Yeah. February 23rd, 2018 is the release date. It's starring John Boyega. It's
John
currently-
Boyega. He was
currently-
Finn in Force Awakens.
Awesome.
Also underrated film, Attack the Block. Everybody go watch it.
I
It's
saw Attack the
amazing.
Block. He was in there.
Super cool.
Yeah, yeah,
One of
yeah.
his like first films.
Yeah, it's
it's
an
awesome.
English sort of
Sci-fi horror.
Sci-fi horror. I mean, I love like the Cockney English stuff.
Oh, me too. Yeah. I continually wish I was not born in America.
I saw the Brothers Grimsby. Have you seen the Brothers Grimsby yet?
Maybe.
See it. I gotta warn you though, if you're watching Brothers Grimm, there are 2 scenes in there that will stick with you for the rest of your life. So I'm warning you ahead of
Opening
time.
in the credits.
Yeah, pretty much. There's a scene that involves being inside an elephant, and another scene involving a part of the male anatomy, and it's yikes.
Yeah.
So just be prepared.
Is the elephant scene much like in Ace Ventura when he's crawling out of the rhino?
You go inside,
Oh, so it's like crawling into it.
and then things
Okay.
things happen.
There we go.
I think
Nice.
it's an elephant. It might have been a rhino. I know it's a big beast.
Good.
And
Is it
yeah,
a tauntaun, maybe?
it might have been a tauntaun. But they smell bad on the outside.
Stars.
But jeez. Yeah, you go.
Yeah, full circle.
So anyway, moving on. So we have a.
I will get to your question, Tom, but when it's pertinent. We're coming up to it.
Okay.
He posted a question. Kevin James or Kevin Smith?
Kevin Smith.
Thoughts?
Kevin James or Kevin Smith?
Yeah.
I'm
Is
glad
Kevin
you
James
asked
greater
that.
than Kevin Smith?
Wow.
What's the better Kevin? A battle of the Kevins.
So I'm gonna name drop. You ready? Not a lot of people know about my past. I have a past.
Do we want to know?
You might want to know.
I thought you were literally just born yesterday.
I was.
Okay.
During Batman 1989. I was born in the back. All right, so Kevin James and Gary Valentine, all those guys, I used to work with. I used to be a stand-up comedian, in case you're wondering. And when
That's why it's so funny.
yeah, hysterical. It's a funny guy over here.
got
Make
the
me
yucks.
laugh. Make me laugh, you bastard.
Look at his yucks.
Look at over here.
Full of them.
So I used to work with these guys back in like the late 80s, early 90s. And when you start as a comedian, back in Long Island especially, you work for free for like God knows how long. And you travel around to all the comedy clubs and you audition. So you become part of a group of auditioners.
Casting couch stuff.
Sometimes, sometimes you gotta move ahead, you know what I'm saying? So, just kidding. Or am I? No, I'm just kidding. So we would all we'd all work the same clubs. So I got to work with Kevin James. I got to work with all these guys, and they were all inventive and funny. But it's like, do you like apples or do you like oranges? Kevin Smith and Kevin James. How do you compare the two? They both have.
They're both fruits.
Exactly. But not in the way you're thinking.
No, like in the food, guys.
Like
Come
in the
on.
food. Come on, guys. Stop it.
2016. The world's
Kevin's-
already on fire. We don't need more.
Now, Kevin Smith, I also have a kind of a parallel career with. I found out recently that the very first film I was in, which is called The Return of the King, which is an Elvis Presley mockumentary, was in the independent feature film market in Angelica in 1993. What other film debuted in there? Clerks.
Wow.
So I found out recently that I was pretty much. I've always been like kind of like
Near these guys.
near them. People saying, "Well, Steve, why don't you call them? Like, get a job." Like,
I say that to you every day.
I think I want to approach them as a peer. I don't want to just like say, "Hey, man, give me a job."
Hey,
I
Kevin,
wanna just-
give me a job.
Hey, give me a job. They have
Kevin,
enough to worry
If
about.
you're what, are you Facebook friends with Kevin?
Kevin James, yes. Kevin Smith, no. I like Kevin Smith's page, but
I want him to tune into our show.
Tag
Just
him.
talking about.
I want to be on the show.
Tag him in the show. That'd be great.
Yeah.
I'd love to talk to him. Let's pick his brain.
Which Kevin?
Either or. They're both great.
All right, so
I want to talk to
Both
both
of
of them.
them.
So Kevin James,
You have Kevin James here, and you have Kevin
yeah,
Smith
come
over
over.
here.
Hang out with us.
Plenty
And
of room.
Kevin Smith, hang out. We're in a comic book store in New Jersey, Kevin Smith. Yeah, I think maybe you might have experience with
We
this.
should do an on set in Red Bank.
Would they allow that, you think?
Probably not.
They actually do their own
Do it
podcast out of there.
Yeah.
They do the Comic Book Man show and the Comic Book Man podcast. Actually, I've been there. Have you been to Secret Stash?
I want to go. I've never been there.
It's good. It's
I've been in
fancy.
Jersey for like 3 years and I've been nowhere.
The Buddy Christ is there. You can take a picture with the Buddy Christ.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you can do that. You too. It'd be like looking into a mirror. There it is.
I would think I was right. I might have the hand wrong. I don't know.
So yeah, I mean, listen. I
haven't
mean,
seen
I'm
Dogma in a
fans of both Kevin James and Kevin Smith. Kevin James has gone back to Long Island, and now that's where he's filming Kevin Can Wait. And he's giving a lot of Long Island comedians, a lot of good pals of mine, Joey Cola, John Truson. Call him. And he's giving these guys breaks, and they don't really need breaks. They're already famous and talented. He's just basically kind of like opening the door and letting them go. Joey Cola actually warms up. Joey Cola, a good pal of mine, headlining comedian. He's been the warm-up for a lot of shows, TV shows.
Goes out there, does a lot of hot yoga. Really gets the crowd pumped.
He's the opening for the hot yoga, and basically he just like gets out there and just
I think
sweats
the
a lot.
next stand-up set I'll do, I'll start it off with like a hot yoga.
Just hot
sesh.
yoga, yeah.
And then the crowd's real loose, and then you just start telling jokes, and everyone's like, I don't know where I am.
We're all naked and hot and sweating.
Yeah,
there you go.
That'd be good.
So the invite, there's the invite, guys. If you want to come and hang out with us, as you can see, we're very casual. We just want to sit and talk with you, and no judgment here. That's basically it. So there's your Kevin James versus Kevin Smith. Like them both. I mean, I wish I could give you an answer to say,
Tom, put an equal sign in there. Why not?
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, so we got 3 more stories. We're at the 34-minute mark, 35-minute mark.
Wow.
Yeah.
Short episode today.
Yeah, exactly. So, we're teasing today.
Yeah.
So remember our pal Jimmy Camps?
Oh, Jimmy Camps!
Jimmy Camps. James Cameron.
If anybody remembers from episode, a week ago, 2 weeks ago?
I lost count.
Go to our back catalog. We're good friends with James Cameron, a.k.a. Jimmy Camps.
I was at the very first screening, and once again in the front row, and like James Cameron comes out to do a Q&A, and like he walks up, and usually when they do that fake thing, hey, saying hi to the crowd, and they shake people's hands. Well, he went over and shook my hands, and now we're best friends. We just text back and forth. It's fun.
Yeah, look, little emojis, like little cats.
Actually, it's mostly avatars.
Oh.
Ah.
Wow.
So we've heard from several sources that filmmaker James Cameron has actually been shooting bits and pieces of his upcoming Avatar sequels. I think he's making like 27 of them. While doing an exclusive interview at the Monster Calls Junket in New York, he was asked, actually Sigourney Weaver was asked to clarify what exactly Cameron has been tinkering on all these years.
What are you doing?
So she confirmed that Cameron has been shooting material, though it might not actually make it to the screen. She goes on to say, I think what he's been doing is trying to develop the technology. He actually wants to create new technology for the Avatar sequels.
That dude's nuts. Isn't he the reason why we have like such advanced technology when it comes to films? Like
Motion capture.
Yeah, he made like crazy cameras. Didn't he help make the IMAX camera or something like that?
I'm not sure, but it's possible.
Somebody fact check me. I'm always wrong.
Yeah, I do know that in the scene, why am I blanking on the name of the film where they're all underwater?
I don't know.
The Abyss. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
I was gonna say that.
That happens during live shows. You forget things. From the Abyss, we got the Abyss.
Voice of the Abyss.
The scene where they put the helmet over of the actor and he's breathing the water, that actually happened.
They killed that guy.
He was breathing oxygenated water. They didn't kill him.
Oh,
And that scene is, when you're watching it, that scene is real, and Ed Harris is actually going through that, and that is freaky. So that's how far James Cameron will go to like get realism.
He built that crazy submarine to do that documentary.
Yeah, to actually go for the Titanic. Yeah, go down it. So he doesn't need the money. That's why he's making 4 Avatar sequels simultaneously.
Just for fun.
Yeah, just because he can. So let's see here. 4 simultaneous. Blah blah blah. He is experimenting. I don't know if any of that would end up in the movie because it's not actually any of the story. But I'm sure he's trying to figure out how to photograph an animal in the situation and then like capture it and turn the Avatar aliens into that. So
It's gonna be like a nature documentary.
pretty much, just
It'll be Planet Earth, but it'll be Planet Pandora.
it'll be on that Geo.
Yeah. It'll be like, ooh, we're gonna meet the natives today, and then it'll be like blue people running around, and we're like, what is this mech? And I don't know.
Unobtainium, I think was the name of the element they couldn't
'Cause
find.
you can't-
It's literally called unobtainium.
You can't get it.
He's a billionaire. I understand what you're saying, but people bought it and they went along. So whatever. I don't know. I'm not gonna make fun of it. The guy's a quadrillionaire, so what are you gonna do?
Yeah, he'll crush me with his money.
Probably, he could drop a pile of money on you and kill you.
Throw his wallet at me, break my neck.
So we're gonna wrap this up with 2 Kevin Smith stories.
What? How pertinent, Tom.
Because we want to.
Talking about Kevin Smith.
Not just because he's actually in the news. So you're a fan of Mallrats?
Yeah, I am.
All right. Kevin Smith is bringing back. Now some of these stories are old, but I think there were some things as I was doing research.
Just like us.
Things that I found. Me, not you. You're a young pup.
I'm getting there.
Kevin Smith is bringing back Mallrats as a 10-episode series. Yeah. So in case you don't
A
realize,
little
that.
mini series.
Let's see here. After a long
Be
dabble
a
in.
strip mall. It's only 10 episodes.
It's just 10 episodes, just people buying stuff.
Yeah.
It looks like the geek acclaimed director is going to resurrect his classic Mallrats as a 10-part series. This is him saying, I called my agency and I said, hey man, can I just make a Mallrats sequel?
I could hear him.
Because Universal owns it.
I could hear it.
I have to get more stoned to actually do that. But do I really need to make this with Universal? Can I just write a script and buy the title from them? Yeah, more stone.
Or
I don't know what you're talking about.
And
And the agent told me, yeah, absolutely, they'll let it go.
what?
So basically, he is going to turn Mallrats into a 10-episode series. Last I heard, he was going to get Bruce Campbell to play a security guard.
Good.
So from what I understand, the story is it's sort of like a Die Hard in a mall type of story. So, and it's at a comic book convention
Mall
that's
cop.
happening, in the mall. Yeah, mall cop. So, hopefully that's still, going on. But the thing which I was concerned about, and I'm not sure if this is actually true. And once again, one of the reasons I'm doing this story is because I literally want Kevin Smith to contact us and let us know if this is true.
Yeah.
He was
keep
supposed.
saying fake, wrong stuff until he corrects us.
Well, he was supposed to be making Buckaroo Banzai into a series as well, and now he's not doing it, which I don't understand. At first I thought that was going to happen, and when big Buckaroo Banzai fan, the very first DVD I ever purchased was Buckaroo Banzai. Do you know about Buckaroo Banzai at all?
Kind of.
Yeah.
A little before my time,
Mhm.
so I didn't really. Just a tiny bit before.
When you were being born in the back row of Batman.
Batman, yeah.
Buckaroo Banzai, if you don't know, is a, how can I describe it?
He's a buckaroo.
Neuroscientist, rock and roll adventurer who has a band, and he's also from Jersey. And
That all checks out.
he travels around in a bus and solves crimes. And in the movie Buckaroo Banzai,
So you're talking about your next guest, Val. Yes.
Val, yes.
AKA
Around
Buckaroo
an event,
Banzai.
it's all crimes.
I think that sounds like a Hanna-Barbera cartoon that happened. And the Jackson 5 shows up. It's kind of wacky. Across the Eighth Dimension was about him, bursting through the Eighth Dimension and then meeting the red lectoids, and they all just kind of like basically solve
The
crimes.
toids, yes.
It's complete. The movie is completely insane, but for some reason makes sense.
Good.
So definitely see if you see Buckaroo Banzai. And they want to remake it, but now I hear that he's no longer involved. So according to this story, MGM filed a lawsuit against the original filmmakers to sort out issues.
Oh, McGammon.
In an 18-minute Facebook Live video, Smith said that he learned about the lawsuit and the complaint filed last week, blah, blah, yada, yada. Smith declined to take sides in the courtroom drama because I'm not jumping into a legal battle. And
Why would
he
you want to?
doesn't want to proceed without the original people who were involved, W.D. Richter and Roush.
That makes
and all
sense.
of you. And that does make sense.
It makes sense.
Because he wanted to stay true to the material. He wanted to bring the original people on to continue the story. Because at the end of Buckaroo Banzai, they say, well, stay tuned for another episode of Buckaroo Banzai versus the World Crime League. And it never happened.
Ah.
And this movie was made in the 80s. But since then, you can be a member of the group called the Blue Blaze Regulars, and they were people who assisted Buckaroo Banzai.
Must have been too much crime.
I'm a card
They didn't
carrying
make the
member.
movie.
I think the World Crime League got in trouble, and they stopped it.
The old WCL.
So that's basically it. We have no more stories. I saw you were reading a very long.
We have a little comment here. Since there's a big board game collection, is there any games that you would recommend for a group of guys for 3 to 4 hours that can keep the attention of people who don't play board games?
Connor,
Right?
you still here?
It's a counter question.
We have a question for you.
Should we call this the Connor offer?
This is the Connor offer.
It's a counter offer, but
Oh, I get it.
it's like a terrible play on
I'm gonna
words.
back away from you.
That's what most people do.
So can you read that to Connor? Come on in here, Steph.
Whoa! Special guest.
Special guest Connor.
So, we have a comment on our stream. Someone would like to know, is there a board game that a group of people can play that could last maybe 3 to 4 hours for people who don't like board games or don't usually play board games?
Now, if you were looking to answer that question within the context of what
what's
we have-
around us.
of what's around
The
us,
plethora.
Ticket to Ride is an obvious one.
Ticket to Ride is a very obvious
That's
choice
Davey Owens'
and
place.
highly esteemed as a game. If you're
Ticket to
into
Ride,
the
there you go.
fantasy genre, then I think Descent will take you a very long way. It'll last hours.
Very far down, yes.
Yeah.
Descent. I'm terrible.
He has a head cold.
If you
Flashpoint Fire Rescue.
Flashpoint Fire Rescue.
Nuts.
Ooh,
Everybody,
there's
this
Dave
is
right there.
Dave Bauer. He's
Real
the owner
hero.
of
Dave
Time
Bauer.
Warp Comics and Games.
Woo!
He owns it.
Fun and not stupid.
Yes, this is Flashpoint. This is another great recommendation that will last you a couple of hours. Outside of that, what you have immediately in front of you is the big game night box.
Which one? That one?
Whoa!
This one
May I?
includes a
I'll
bunch
destroy
of
everything.
games that if you were to tear through over the course of a night, it would last for hours and you get a couple of high quality games out of it. It's Fantasy Flight. It's like some of their best titles that they put forward.
Awesome.
Can they order this and have it sent to them, or do they have to come here, or what's the best way of doing it?
We would love it if you came in.
Please come.
We do have some of our content available on eBay, so you could always go through that. This is Kingdom Builder.
Kingdom Builder is very Go-like in its chewy center,
Yeah.
but it has a theme. It's
Awesome.
not just,
You're a
you know,
great game
not
model.
just
Thank you.
I think this game was developed by the same person responsible for Dominion.
Maybe.
Is that right?
Down Back Arena.
Yeah. Developed by the same person who came up with Dominion, so if that's a game you enjoyed, its successor is very much in the spirit of it and has a very tight rule set.
All right.
Cool.
That's
Thank
it.
you
Hope we
for
answered your
joining
question.
us.
Problem.
Thank you, sir. Much appreciated.
Yes. Come on down to Time Warp. Get some awesome board games.
All right,
Cool.
So you named 3 games or 4?
We named a bunch, guys. Pay attention.
Well, like that you showed me. You only showed me 3.
We
So
showed
that's-
a couple.
So that's basically it. Stand on up, sir.
Me?
We're gonna stand up, ending this show.
Oh God.
We do standing.
I don't even have legs.
I didn't realize you were this tall.
Right?
How tall are you?
I don't know.
5'2"?
Yeah,
5'8"?
sure. Somewhere between like 6'9" and like 4'10".
Somewhere around there.
Somewhere between there. It's a big range.
You're good at this.
Yeah.
All right. So I hope you feel better.
Thanks.
All right.
You
did
too?
You did an excellent job today, so thank you for coming
Aw.
down. He was working sick today, so we do appreciate you coming down and
Got
hanging
the
out
poo
there.
brains.
And behind the camera, Stephanie Flores. Hey, Stephanie. Thank you so much
Hey.
for helping out with us today. This has been Super Action Smash. Time Warp Comics and Games in Cedar Grove, New Jersey. Go to timewarpcomics.com. Also, if you want to find out more about us and the show, like us, damn it. Go to facebook.com/superactionsmash. And we have a lot of our shows archived on there right now.
Please.
If you like the show,
Like it.
spread this sucker around.
Like it.
Tell thousands of your friends,
Please.
and then we can and please donate to help Jason Fund.
Bye, guys.
Thanks for hanging out with us, folks. I'm Steve.
I'm Jason.
This has been Super Action Smash. I'll talk to you guys soon.